Good morning, people. What is up? And welcome to the River Lee. Toby's here. It's Toby's birthday. He's got his new present on. Look. We've got to get rid of the white cap, people. Got to get rid of the white cap. So we've driven down to the river today, and there's a reason for this, and you will see at the end of the video. So make sure you hang about to the end of the river. But this is our sort of final run before race day. Now, on text last night, Toby and I were arguing about what pace we should run this. He wants to run it at basically Kipchoge pace, and I want to run it a sensible pace. So we'll find out today what we end up running. But the goal of today is to run 13.1 miles at goal pace. Why? Well, we basically want to simulate the start of the race and the pace at which we want to go throughout the start of the marathon, which we will be doing. That's the idea today. Even though we're running on trails, well, are technically trails, but we've got my trail shoes on. We're going to run the pace over the trail, so it's going to be a bit of a hard workout, I'd say, actually. Not a bad chat, really. So we'll see how we get on. That's the plan of today. We're going to take you along for the ride. Keep you posted how we're getting on. It's not going to be easy, but it's all part of marathon training. So, Toby, I think we'll start up here, shall we?
Start at the start.
Start at the start. Right, let's get this shot on the road. Okay, so goal pace. This is what we've been working out this morning, and we will probably carry on working it out for the next, hour and a bit. So we are aiming for a 3-hour 50 marathon, right? Toby will go quicker than that because he's faster than me. So he should be aiming for basically sub 350. I'll be happy if I get 350, right? So, but we're working out strategy, and this is a really good point. This is why I want to do the video today. Getting your sort of pacing strategy right for marathon day is key, because you don't want to start too fast, but like Toby's just been saying, you don't want to start too slow, because you then got a hell of a lot of catching up to do. So like we're talking about this 350 time, which is 5:27 per kilometre on the money, and about 850, yeah, something like that, and change to get it on the money. But we like to start slow and build into the pace, because you don't want to go mental and blow up at the start. It's a marathon, right? It's not a sprint. So we're trying to work out what our stages of sort of pace are, and we kind of settled on 8:55 per mile sort of first half. So we're controlled, which is this sort of pace. We're controlled, as you can hear I'm talking. We're probably in zone 2. What are you? One, it's 9 years younger. But yeah, we're in control of our pace, heart rate, and that sort of stuff. And then second, sort of then, because it's a laps of 10k, our sort of third lap, our next 10k, we will then go down to 8:40 something. What was it?
For the second half, yeah. Probably about 8:40 to make up the difference.
So that's quite a big ask. That's quite a big jump. But negative splitting we know works. But I think on that 10k, at that pace, you'll know whether it's on or not. Because as soon as you start putting your foot down, you'll see what's there in the tank in reserve. And then pretty much you just hang on for dear life on the last 10k, I think, and then it is what it is. So I think that's what we settled on ish. Probably changed between now and then, but that's what we settled on. So today we're running the first 6 miles at what we would start the race, so 8:55, which is bang on at the moment, aren't we? Or a bit quick.
About right.
About right. And then when we make the turn, we will then do the second half, well, he will, faster. Right, so we're just ticking along here, chatting away as we do, and we're talking about fueling. And oh, by the way, because we're talking, if you're on Clubhouse, people, which is like the hottest social media platform, check out on a Friday, 7 o'clock UK time, we do a show. Toby's on it, Alan's on it, Ian's on it, called The Long Run, where we basically decided to take what we talk about on these runs onto that platform. So, give you an example, last night we were talking about whether carbon running, fakey running shoes make you go fast, all that sort of stuff. It's quite good, and it's like a podcast, but interactive. So anyway, but we're going along here talking about, so I'm steaming up, Toby. Talking about whether and when, oh, where you gone? Whether and when to fuel, because marathon day, I like to fuel every 45 minutes, but with the race that we're doing, it's laps, so we've got to take the gels with us, and obviously we want to take active route as well, so we're trying to work out the optimal sort of time to get your gels. And it's really important if you're doing a marathon, that's why I mentioned it, you really want to think about it like we are, when's the best time to fuel your run. So we're going to be doing it every 45 minutes, because I front load my calorific intake at the start of the race, so I limit the limit the impact of any potential bonking, and that happening. So I put all the calories in earlier. But yeah, I like 45 minutes. Toby, you're a little bit different, aren't you?
Yeah, I did 10k and then every 4 miles.
So 10k and every 4 miles. So again, different strategy. So we're trying to work out the best way for us. So we don't want to carry anything, but because it's not like a big event, we're trying to work out when we can sort out all the fueling. So another tip for you as we're doing this race, full of tips today, Toby, aren't we? Adding value again, is to make sure before your marathon, you sort out your fueling strategy. Right, so we've just gone through halfway. Are we on pace, Toe? I think we're a little bit probably behind it, if anything.
Yeah, we'll pick it up now.
But that's because I've been cocking about with the camera as always. But the idea is now, from this point, to sort of go down to that second half of the race pace, which we was talking about earlier. So that's down to that sort of 8:45, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Pace, really. That's what we need as we come back. But so far, so good, people. It's lovely out here. It's actually getting a bit warm, isn't it, bruv?
So that's a ditch of gloves.
No, it's just gloves. Why he wore gloves today, I've got no idea. Right, so that's it. What was your time? 13.1 miles, obviously.
1 hour 55.
1 hour 55.
41.
41, dead. So, what's that? 3 hour 50 marathon, isn't it?
Give or take a few seconds.
Yeah, give or take. So we nailed it. I don't know what. Yeah, per kilometre, 5:29 per kilometre. So again, it's bang on. Absolutely bang. 5:27 is a 3:50. But don't forget that I said to you when we was out there, I stopped and muck about with the camera, so that probably taking some time on it. But in general, we were
8:48 mile.
8:40 per mile. Right.
8:48.
And the good thing is I kept up with him at the end. Mind you, I think he went a bit slower for me. Fairly sorry for the old man. Oh, cyclist coming. Right, let's get out of there, mate. So that's it, bruv. It's marathon training done. Now we've got a little treat. So sit back, relax, and we'll show you exactly what we're talking about in probably about 30 seconds by the time I edit it out. But we have been wanting to do this for 16 weeks. So, be fair, we've earned it, haven't we?
Proper athletes.
Yeah, eat it. Oh, that is so good. 3 burgers. Right, that's it, people. We'll catch you next week.